I want to talk a little bit about what macronutrients are.
Wasted on myself.
What is up, guys? My name is Brian Mack if you're new to the channel, aka BMac, hence Life of BMac, and today is April 1st, the first day of shredding for the wedding. For a lot of you guys who don't know, I am marrying my beautiful fiance in less than 6 months, and your boy needs to get back on his grind and lose all this extra flubber from my powerlifting meet. I started this day with squats, of course. I did have some Chipotle earlier in the day to fuel this workout, so here we go. Start off with 275 pounds. I do use a belt, I use Converse, and I use wrist wraps to stabilize my wrists. So we moved on to 315 pounds. This is the first time I squatted since my powerlifting meet, and I hit this for about 3 reps. I like to dig my heels deep into the ground, take a deep breath, and push that booty backwards. Not gonna lie, rep 2 and 3 got a little shaky. Started going to Grinder City, but it's all good. Gonna take this as a learning experience, clean up the form, and keep on trucking, baby. Next, we moved on to the leg press. We have about 5 plates on each side. This is a huge improvement. During my last cut, I could barely do 3 on each side. I forgot the safety was on, so I would have preferred this going down deeper, about an inch more. That's what she said, but it's all good. I do push through my heels. When I'm bringing it down, I do focus on the stretch in my hamstrings and pushing through with the quads, baby. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Next, I moved on to the hack squat. This is my first time using this machine, and it's just literally like a squat. Take a deep breath, go down, we go push through the quads, go up and breathe out. And it's awesome to get back into the swing of things because I do work a full-time job. I know the last thing a lot of people want to do after work is go work out. They're pretty tired from the commute, working an 8-hour day, but I actually prefer it because it helps me relieve stress, is getting me closer to my goals, and helps me release endorphins, which is a little bit of a high, and energizes me for the rest of my night because I know I'm gonna have to eat and cook. Hope you guys enjoyed this workout. I did a few more exercises, but this is all I recorded. Bye! As you just saw in the weigh-in, I lost 3.5 pounds, guys. A lot of that was water weight. Don't think I lost 3 pounds of fat by just simply cleaning up my diet. I ate around 2,400 calories, so that was a great start. Here we have 255 pounds on the bar. I do like to keep the volume up and just keep up with some strength training in a way. Easy. See, the camera shook. It was scared. Next, we moved on to 280 pounds. I think I hit this for about 5 reps. So what I like to focus on is pinching my shoulders, putting an arch in my back. As you can see, I struggle a little bit with getting the bar off the bench. It is a little bit higher than I prefer, but it's all good. Here we go. I know it's hard at this angle, but I do keep my elbows tucked, and boom. And you can see my hoodie. They wanted me to do 1 rep. No, where are you going? Next, we moved on to the hammer press. I really just put emphasis on squeezing my chest at the top. Look at those mountains, baby. Mountains. Next, we move on to shoulders, but hey, look at this guy. I'll let this play out. Man, you gotta get those protein shakes in mid-workout, guys. That's a major key, just like that guy. Just come into my frame, shake, 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 shake all around. Next, we move on to cable flies. Like I said in my previous videos, if you haven't seen it, check it out. I love including cable flies in my push days. You get such a great squeeze in your chest, and you don't have to use a lot of weight. It's more about the contraction here, guys. Next, I did some tricep push downs, and I finished off with some skull crushers. I am so excited to be back in the groove of things. So hopefully you join me on this journey for shredding for the wedding.
12 seconds later.
What up, guys? Hope you guys enjoyed that little workout clip. I didn't get to film my whole workout because I forgot my damn camera. Exposed. we're done. Psych! Do I look like TJ from Recess? Regardless, I'm gonna show you what I got to eat. I stopped by Aloha Poke, one of my favorite spots for poke. Getting outside food, I'd say poke is one of the more cleaner options, but I'm gonna show you what I got right now. Oh yes. Struggle bus, man. Woohoo! About a cup and a fourth of rice, some seaweed salad. I want to say this is about 4 ounces of ahi tuna, plain. I didn't get any of the sauce on it. Some onions, cucumbers, 1/4 of a cup of edamame. This is so good. I got the sauce on the side. This is their shoyu. Is this shoyu? I'll show you. I want to say it's kind of like a teriyaki sauce in a way. Might use a little bit of that. I'm going to top it off with some soy sauce, 0 cal. Macros. Last thing I want to say, obviously when you're going out to eat, it's not going to be as accurate as when you make your own food, but I'm at the beginning of my cut where I have a little bit of leniency. I really do enjoy poke. I've had it before in a cut, and it honestly is pretty accurate when I track it. Try it out. Gotta eat that and enjoy some of this Kardashian, man. Bites! B-Max Bites! I'm so ugly, bro. Alright, so we're about to try this out, man. I used about 5 grams of the shoyu sauce, by the way. Oh my god. Is this a makeup channel now, dude? Mukbangs? Oh man. If you love sushi, give this a try, man. So bomb. Hey, screw fitness, dude. I'm just gonna start doing mukbangs.
1 week later.
What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about a macronutrient diet. Before I start, I want to talk a little bit about what macronutrients are. It is a diet that consists of proteins, carbs, and fats. You can use macros to bulk, maintain, and cut, but for today, I'm going to show you how to calculate your macros on a cut. On my last cut, I was over 200 pounds. I used the macronutrient diet and I cut all the way down to 164 pounds. So I can tell you firsthand that it really does work, and let me show you how. A few key notes to keep in mind is every gram of carbs consists of 4 calories, every gram of protein consists of 4 calories, and every gram of fat consists of 9 calories. And here is how we're gonna start off. I'm sorry if my writing is not up to par. The first step is to find out how much you weigh. So the first thing in the morning, get on the scale, use the bathroom, take your dumps, hop on the scale and see what you weigh. At the beginning of this cut, I weighed 188.8 pounds, but to make it easier, I rounded up to 190 pounds. Dude, that looks like a 4. People tell me my 9s look like 4s. Anyways, the first step is to find your maintenance calories. This is what you do. Starting weight, and then you're gonna multiply 190 by a scale of 14 to 16. What does the 14 and 16 mean? That is a scale based on your daily expenditure. We want to find out how active you are throughout your day, if you're sitting at a desk all day, if you're not really doing much, how much time you go to the gym, and stuff like that. If you're sedentary, you work a desk job a lot, you're not very mobile, you go to the gym a couple times a week, I'd say, and you're at a higher body fat, I'd say start with the 14. If you're like a sales associate, you're on your feet most of the day, you're running around, go to the gym, you get a nice sweat in, you can start at 15. If you're like freaking LeBron James, Michael Phelps, start at 16 because you're honestly more energy, which requires more calories. For me, I'm gonna do 14.5 because I do work a desk job. I go to the gym about 5 to 6 times a week, and at night I typically pace back and forth for about an hour straight, so that's a lot of steps because I have OCD, and I've been doing that since I was a kid, and I should get that checked out. 90 pounds times 14.5. After doing the math, it comes out to 2,755 calories. That is the range where my maintenance calories would be at. Obviously, it's not perfect. It could be at like 2,850, it could be at 2,650, but you would just have to do trial and error, eat around that, and see if you can maintain your weight or not. But, dude, some kid's like screaming outside. But my main goal is for fat loss. I want to lose about 1 pound a week because that's the healthy way of doing it. I know a lot of people, when they jump straight into diets, they want to lose as much weight as possible. But as cheesy as it sounds, it is a marathon and not a race. So I recommend you losing half a pound all the way to 2 pounds per week. Pretty doable. Now that I have my maintenance calories, I'm going to subtract 500 calories. In order to lose a pound a week, you have to be in a deficit of 3,500 calories. So if you do 500 times 7, that is 3,500 calories. So there is the magic number, guys. 2,255 calories. Don't worry if you can't see if you can't read it, I'm gonna have it on the screen. Yep. The next step is to find out how much protein I need to be consuming to make sure I lose as little as muscle as possible. Proteins. There's a couple ways to find out your protein. The best way is to measure off your lean body mass, but I don't have $100 to go get a DEXA scan. I do, but I don't want to. Based on my personal experiences and what I've helped other people with their macros on, I say you can go anywhere from 0.75 grams of protein all the way to 1.2, 1.25. Technically, all you need is 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight, and that should be sufficient enough. For me personally, I just like doing 1 gram per body pound. It has worked for me splendidly. 190 pounds times 1 gram of protein equals 190 grams. I know, dude, that math was super hard. Next, we want to find the calories so we can move on to the next step. So you would just do 190 grams, multiply it by 4 calories, which comes out to 760 calories. Out of my 2255, 760 calories are gonna come straight from protein. Next, with your remaining calories, you're gonna break it down between fats and carbs. Your fats. There's a lot of misconceptions on fats, but fats are so important to your diet, keeps your hormones in check. If you do not eat enough fats in your diet, you are setting yourself up for failure. The range you can use for fats is about 25% to 40% of your remaining calories. This step is really up to your preference. If you don't care for fats that much, I'd say stick with at least 30% of your remaining calories going to fats. The remaining 70% go straight to carbs. But if you like your salmon, peanut butter, eggs, almonds, I say you can go higher on the fats. I do like my fats. So I like to use at least 35% of my remaining calories to go straight to fats. $14.95, you times it by 0.35. That brings you to 523. That brings you to 523.25 calories that are going to be dedicated straight to fats. 523.25 calories divided by 9, which brings us to 58.13 grams are going to be going straight to fats. Time to find the last missing piece, which is carbs. I also wanted to talk a little bit about carbs because carbs are super important. It's what your body uses for energy. That's why I personally like macronutrients, because it gives me a well-rounded diet. I can eat carbs, fats, proteins. I can enjoy stuff like bread, pastas, oatmeal. Highly recommended. To find out your remaining calories for carbs, you take your 2255 we started with for our cutting calories, subtract the 760 calories that were dedicated to protein, subtract the 523.25 calories for fats, which brings us to 971.75 calories. And to find the conversion, we're gonna divide by 4. Comes out to 246 grams of carbs. 243 grams of carbs. With all that being said, here are my final numbers. 190 grams of protein, 243 grams of carbs, and 59 grams of fats, which equals 2,255 calories. These are great calories to start with. These numbers are a range, guys. I totally recommend trial and error. Just because it says I can eat 2,250 calories doesn't mean I should stop there. You want to eat as much as you possibly can while making progress. If you can still make progress while losing weight, why wouldn't you do that? At some point, you're gonna plateau. You would rather cut from 2,400 calories to 2,200 than 2,200 to 2,000 calories. When I originally did my macros, it said to eat at 2,250, but like I said, I experimented and I saw that eating at 2,400 calories, I was still able to make progress. Like as you can see in these weigh-ins, 188.8 pounds all the way to my new low weigh-in today of 183.2 pounds. Would I have still gotten the same progress if I ate at 2,250? Yes. But the point is, I didn't have to do that, and I got to eat at 2,400, got to eat more, keep my belly full, and have great workouts, and that's what I recommend for you guys. I also made an Excel sheet. If you want, leave a comment down below. I can send it to you, which has all the math already done in there. It has one for male and female. The only difference is for females, I put 0.8 grams of protein, but hey, I'm not hating. If you want to get your 1 gram in, get it, girl. If you have any further questions, feel free to leave a comment. Follow me on IG. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. Have a good one. Peace.